Good morning, good morning. I hope you're safe and well because that is the most important thing. I was distracting myself doing some work. Didn't realise I was at my time to do this live, so apologies. Right, this morning it is wet, misty, and as you can see, quite cool again. Autumn is definitely here. It was 6 degrees one morning, so nearly getting down to frost level. Yeah. So, what have we got for you today? Well, the first thing that we have is an interesting point that's come out of discussions in the main email newsletter over the last few weeks, because we noticed that when the announcement was made of the extended deadlines for UK Reach, when it finally came into effect, the HSE decided to put a notice about it on the grandfathering page, and we thought, oh, that's a bit weird. Does that mean grandfathering is still open? And so the answer was courtesy of Nicola Kay, who is now at Verdant Specialty Solutions. Sorry about that, just trying to remember the current name of that company. And she thought it was because the deadlines apply if you've grandfathered. Those are the deadlines you need to get the data in by. And but she thought that maybe it was also still open in certain specific circumstances. And sure enough, we heard from another newsletter reader that they think yes. And also the deadlines apply obviously to do-ins, but it's also a reminder that do-ins are still open. If you can demonstrate that the 2 years before exit day you had your hands on this material and you imported it from the EU, and then yeah, you can still do a do-in. But the new deadlines apply, and they apply in 3 cases: NRES, do-in and grandfathered. If there's any other type of registration, you can't take advantage of any of those, then you're in a situation where you need to go straight to UK Reach registration. So I am just going to put a couple of links below this page so you can check things out for yourself, because it's always better, isn't it? So that's the grandfathering page going in, and I will put in the do-in page. But it was slightly awkward because the HSE had and that's the do-in page going. The HSE, it was just slightly ambiguous as to why they put it there, and it would have been helpful to have a little sentence so that would have made things a bit clearer for us. But anyway, there we are. So that's the UK thing. What have we got for the EU thing next? Looks at notes. Aha, yes. This is an interesting one. You may have seen a month or 2 ago that ECHA finally got around to doing something that they said they were going to do, which is to put the information of classification and labelling submitters against the classification that they have submitted. And because there's been quite a lot of news about ethylene dichloride in the UK with INEOS taking over that plant, or fully I should say, because they were already partners, I thought let's have a look at the ethylene dichloride one. And it's a good example. I'm popping it below there. Now, when you go into ECHACHEM, you'll see that it's just like it was before. You've got your down the left-hand side, you've got your navigation page once you've chosen a particular compound, and then you have the harmonised classification if there is one, and then the industry classifications. If you click on industry classification, you'll see there's still the classification at the top, but beneath it, that's where all of the information is. And it gives names and addresses of submitters and things like that. So that is quite useful. Now, hopefully it means going forward we will have more confidence in specific CNL classifications. And that's not just in the EU, it's also for GB, because if you may remember, a few months ago, the UK announced that we were not going to do a published classification and labelling inventory ourselves. So hopefully that's a good thing. Go and have a play with it, check it out, because it could be very useful. So that's it for work. And no doubt you're thinking, well, what have we got for the funny video? Because of course that's why we're all really here, isn't it? This is sort of finishing the month off for us. We've been on a Monty Python theme, and as a former biker myself, a long time ago now, I just had to put in Hell's Grannies. So I'm just putting that link below the video just now. So that's it for me for today. So thank you very, very much for watching live. Adam Batting, I think that's you. But to everybody else who's watching on catch up, we really do appreciate it. If you want to know more about Chemicals Coffee Time, because there's such a lot going on, I can't possibly include it in this little video, then I will pop the link so you can sign up below, or you can access the archive if you're already a subscriber. So thanks very much indeed, and I look forward to chatting to you again next week if we're spared. And have a good Bank Holiday Monday if you are lucky enough to take it. Bye.